Good evening, and I welcome you, students. I hope it is very clear, students, that we have already given three lectures on the sample paper released by CBSE, and we have tried to explain student in detail, in a very simple manner, each and every word, as well as I have tried to explain to you the variations in the different type of questions which are possible. It is crystal clear, students. We are spending a lot of time in reading the question, understanding the question, and then giving a short and specific answer. We don't have to give more than required, student, but we must give what is asked for. It is clear that till
Yes, sir.
now we have made each and every word, each and every line very, very crystal clear to our students who are following our videos and are in connection with our YouTube channel. Will decode large number of other papers and important questions, and we will show you how to solve them and how to attempt and get full marks in the board papers. The objective is only one, student, that we should be able to score 100 out of 100. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So today we are going further, students, proceeding to section B of this sample paper. We already have done sample paper A, student, part A, and now let us see what is the section B, students. And very, very important questions are coming, and how do we solve them and what answers we have to write. Let us see, students, the part B of this paper. Okay. As you will see, student, the paper was divided into four sections. How many sections were there? Four sections. You have read the
Four.
instructions.
Yes, sir.
And two part of this we have done yesterday, but I will give a recap because this is an important question, student. Section B, what it says that question number 17, 20, 17 to 25 are short answer type and carry 2 marks each. If I is 2 marks, that means, student, the demand is like that. It is not a 1 mark question. And we have already explained this question in the last lecture. With the help of resonating structure, explain the
Yes,
effect
sir.
of present of nitro group at ortho position. Because this is important, I will just revise it. Question number 17th answer I told you, student. If I consider this is my chlorobenzene, student, practice is required in drawing. The more practice we do, the better you are, student. Ortho position, you have nitro group, student. And what we are talking is that there will, this is a, what he's talking in, you know that haloalkanes and haloarenes, there is one difference we know. If I have CH3, CH2, Cl, and if I have, student, chlorobenzene, this is my haloalkane, this is my aryl halide. You know that the nucleophilic substitution reaction is very fast here. If you have a nucleophile, if I assume this to be OH minus, student, so what happens then? This attack is facilitated and this bond is single bond, easy to break. We know about it, right?
Yes, sir.
But when it is this bond has a partial double bond character, sp2 hybridization, it is difficult to break this bond. It does not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction under ordinary conditions, students. Therefore, what we do, student, in such cases, that we will facilitate the attack of this by attaching NO2 group when nucleophile will come. So uh, we know that this CCl bond is inert. We say that it is not reactive as compared to this because of the partial double bond character and sp2 hybridization. That is clear that this bond
Yes.
is what? This reason has been asked in one of the paper. sp2, this CCl bond is sp2 and has partial double bond character. We already discussed that a long time. Did we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Partial double bond character, student, we are aware of that due to the resonance. So what happens, student? So the resonance, if I show like this, so there will be partial double bond character in this. Now, when I will attach nitro group, what will happen, student? देखो कि this nitro group, this is electron withdrawing, and you can see that this type of shift is possible. If this type of shift is possible, what you are generating, student, what you are generating basically, if something like this happens, you are getting a double bond on O minus, and this is becoming positive. So once this carbon is becoming more electrophilic, now the nucleophile attack, what will happen? The nucleophile, this could be N or OH minus. For example, OH minus is a nucleophile. If this attacks here, student, you know what is the story further. So what we have shown, students, last time also, that
Yes,
you
sir.
are getting a nucleophile attached here, you are having a Cl here, and this is getting attached, and you have double bond NO minus. And the result of this is, student, this, what has happened now, this negatively charge has come here. Now this, we told you, this reverses back, student, and what we showed last time, and you, this is my Cl. We should have a practice of drawing this because this is important question, student. This is already given in the NCRT book. So what this is taken from NCRT.
Yes, sir.
I will tell you that most of the questions are coming from NCRT. And if you read it very carefully, student, then we will get all the answers. So what happens then? This comes here, this pi bond then becomes this. So I said, okay, if I put 1, 2, 3, 4, then what happens to this 4, student? This 4, okay, let me show here. It will further go, student. This shifting of the pi electrons and a lone pair of electron, whatever, is continuing, and the result of this is, student, what happened? This comes here, then this becomes negative, this becomes negative. This is my structure 5, student. And one more possibility, this comes here because this aromatic city is lost, the benzene ring is not stable, it will try to regain its aromaticity, and this Cl group leaves by taking this lone pair of this electrons from here. The result of this is, student, what you are finally getting, NO double bond O. This is my structure 6. So the nitro group, NO2 group, what it has done, student, nitro group at ortho position, or if it is at para position also we know, okay? Because
Yes,
it
sir.
can withdraw electrons. It has minus I as well as minus R effect. So it facilitates the nucleophilic substitution reaction at CCl, at this carbon CCl bond of chlorobenzene. But if it is at meta position, then it will not, you know it. At meta, the resonance is not possible. So this is an important point, important question, student, because the 2 marks question was there. Therefore, we should be able to draw the structures of these. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and the source is if you have doubt, you can go back to NCRT and see that. That's my point. You see that our guidelines, our paper is coming from on the basis of NCRT, student. Again and again, I say that student should read and decode each and every word of NCRT very carefully and solve all the questions of the NCRT. Most of the questions will be from that, with variation, Variation could be, if it is at meta, then what will happen? Now, then the effect will not be there, right? And if you attach
Yes,
more
sir.
than 2 at not ortho and third also at para, what will happen then? Then immediately their action will proceed, student. The nucleophilic substitution will become very fast. Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is important. Okay? And this
Okay.
conversions we have already shown you, student, that this, how much marks was it? 2 marks.
2
2
marks.
marks. They are given like half, half, half and half, because so many structures are there. If you don't draw all the structures, then, and we have written also the reason, student. Half mark is for this also. All this explain, because he says the
Yes,
explain.
sir.
Okay? We have to explain. See the question. When we read the question, it has to be careful. Objective is only A, B, C, D answer. We don't need explanations there. But here, explain, okay, with the help of
Yes, sir.
resonant structures. So question should be read very clearly. And now carry out the following in not more than 2 steps. Okay. Then what happened in the second case? This is a favorite reaction again and again coming. Aniline, okay, you are converting into chlorobenzene. Which reaction?
Chlorobenzene.
Sandmeyer.
Sandmeyer reaction.
All right. Again and again, I repeat. When I was teaching you Sandmeyer, I told you that there will be one question on that. Every time it is coming. So what you did, NaNO2 plus HCl, and temperature is freezing point, supposing 0 degree. Then what do you get?
N2 plus Cl minus
Diazonium, benzene diazonium
salt.
chloride. And then what you do, student? This is reacted with
Cu2Cl2.
Cu2Cl2. So
Cl2.
what you get? Chlorobenzene and nitrogen gas
Chlorobenzene.
goes.
Nitrogen gas will be out.
The reaction is very fast, because whenever the products are gaseous, student, there is an increase in entropy and it drives the reaction very, very fast. So it's a very good leaving group. We know so many things about it. It is a good leaving group. So it will leave very easily, student. And then we discussed student. So you are getting half and half. Okay? Full
Yes,
1
sir.
mark question. This is 1 mark. This is also 1 mark question. So what is the result of this second one, student? You have 2 bromopropane. What do you 1, 2, 3. 2 bromopropane.
First we will react with alcoholic KOH.
We want to alcoholic KOH. What will happen? Elimination. So what
Elimination
you
will
will get?
happen.
CH3, C,
C
double bond,
double bond CH2.
CH2. So
Then with
dehydrohalogenation, then
HBr and peroxide.
HBr in the presence of peroxide, students. That is called anti-Markovnikov's addition.
Anti-Markovnikov reaction.
ठीक है. Anti-Markovnikov's addition. So half mark this and half mark this. Anti-Markovnikov addition. So you can see that don't hurry up the answers. You will take time, students, and answer each and every question in a stepwise manner. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No doubt is there, student. No doubt is there. Okay then. Okay then. Coming to now, we are coming to important question, student. Numerical is coming, student. And when numericals are coming, then we have to be careful, student, because this is very scoring, very scoring. We have to read everything very carefully and be able to write. Glucose solution. Solution. Which solution? Glucose solution.
Glucose solution.
Which boils at 101.04 degrees.
0.4 degrees Celsius.
This is the boiling point. Boiling point. Let me see what is given, student. Boiling point of solution, student. Which chapter and which topic I'm talking about? Boiling point of solution. Boiling point.
This is solutions chapter under colligative properties.
Colligative properties. Boiling point means 101.04 101.04 degrees Celsius, student. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What we is talking about, there is an elevation in boiling point.
Yes, sir.
We read about that. Elevation in boiling point from the chapter of solutions. Okay?
Yes,
2
sir.
marks. 2 marks. So now, what will be the relative lowering in vapor pressure of an aqueous solution of urea, which is equimolar? What do you mean by equimolar? That means you are given a urea solution. ठीक है? ठीक है? He
Yes,
is
sir.
asking for the relative lowering in vapor pressure for the urea solution. What is the meaning of relative lowering in vapor pressure, student? P01 minus P1
P1
divided by
by P.
P01. This relative in lowering vapor pressure, relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to what, student? We have read in
Chi.
chapter. Huh?
Chi.
Chi. What chi? Which chi?
Uh,
Mole fraction of what?
Chi 2.
Mole fraction of solute, that we know.
Chi 2.
So you
Yes.
are saying relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to chi 2, which is the mole fraction of the solute, student, which is equal to N2 by N1 plus N2. That's what it means.
Yes, sir.
The first I am making an attempt to understand the question. Unless I understand the question, I cannot answer the question. Can I? So,
No, sir.
okay. When you say N2, what is then N2, student? W2 by M2 divided by W1 by M1 plus W2 by M2. That also we know in terms of the molar masses and weights. Okay? We have to
Yes,
see
sir.
what is given and what is given. This information is already with us. Now the question is that molality of this is same as this. So molality we have to find from this student. We have to find from here, student, what is M molality. First question, it has two parts. Two parts. How to find the molality? What is the formula?
Delta
Delta
TB is equal to KB into M.
Kb into M.
M.
So what is M, student? Delta TB
TB
by
upon KB.
Kb. The value of Kb is given
0.52.
only 0.52 Kelvin
Kelvin kg per mole.
per mole. And what is the boiling point? What is the
100
boiling
degree.
point of pure
100 degrees Celsius.
water? T0b 100 degree Celsius. Then what is the value of delta TB, students?
1.04.
101.04 minus 10. How much? 1.04 degree Celsius. But here it is Kelvin. But when we find the difference, there is no problem.
Yes, sir.
Delta TB is 1.04 Kelvin. Okay? I can write it. Difference, if you add in both the same 273, they will cancel out. So students, then what delta TB by KB, what is this? M. Okay? Therefore, what is the molality of these students? Delta TB how much? 1.04
Upon
Kelvin and divided by what is KB?
0.52
Kelvin kilogram
per mole.
per mole. Kelvin cancels. What it is coming? Can you give me the answer?
It will be approximately 2.
104 by 52. What is that? What do you mean by
2.
approximate? 2. What
2.
are the units? Kilogram.
Kg per
Reverse.
kg mole. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I have to write the units. Very important. What I get, student? Mole
per kg.
Mole per kg. This is the value of the M, student. So M, it means that in 1 kg or 1000 gram of H2O, which is my solvent, you have how many? 2 moles. 2 mole of the solute. That is what it means.
Yes, sir.
The molality of this is same as urea. So what is the value of N2? 2.
2.
N2 is 2. But we have to find the value of N1, student. How will we find N1? We have to find the N1 is equal to W1 by M1. How many gram of water you have? 1000 gram. 18 gram per mole. So this will come to, we already know this value. We have calculated it so many times, student.
Yes, sir.
15.55 mole. So then what is the relative lowering in vapor pressure, student? N2. This is my N2. Okay, how much? 2 divided by N1. How many moles are there? 50
55.55
plus 2.
plus 2.
So what is the value coming, students?
2 by 57.5.
57.55. So what is that? About
0.034.
0.034
4.
approximately. Huh? Whatever it is coming. Okay? That is our answer then. So how many steps we have given, student? How many steps did we write? So the 2 marks are there. What they will do? So students, here you are getting half mark for this. Okay? And you are getting half marks for this. Okay? And
Yes, sir.
you are getting half marks for this, and units and all that, half marks. Even if the answers are not correct, you will only lose half mark, but you have to show the complete work. If I don't show the complete work, student, I will not get full marks. What I mean to say that how to solve a numerical, student, in paper. In physical chemistry, you know,
Okay.
10 to 12 marks numericals are coming. And how will we solve them? Show all the steps.
Okay.
All the units should be written.
Okay.
Here is a problem. If there is some conversion of unit, we should be aware of that. Because student will do mistake here, student. Where the students are doing mistake in the conversion of the units. In the conversion of the units. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any doubt, student?
No, sir.
Any doubt? We are not in a hurry. We have time. We have time in the paper. I'm telling you. It's not a that you have less time and more question, and it's not like that. It is a balanced paper. Objective type question will not need that much time. Only you have to read and answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, students. You are with me, students. You are with me. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you having enough energy? Pay
Yes, sir.
attention. Pay attention, student. Focus, concentrate. Using a crystal field theory. Crystal field theory. Write the electronic configuration of iron. Electronic configuration of iron in the following complex ion. Also predict the magnetic behavior. I'll give you 1 minute to think before I do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because I will explain it in detail, student. What is crystal field
sir.
theory, students? What is crystal field theory? What type of complex is this? What type of complex is this? This is a, how many ligands are there?
There are 6 ligands.
6 ligands. 6 ligands are what type of complex, students?
Homoleptic.
Octahedral complex.
Octahedral complex.
That means, student, when the 6 ligands will come, there will be splitting of d orbitals. How the splitting takes place? There are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d orbitals. What happens, student? 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. This is the state?
Yes, sir.
T2G and
EG.
You need not show all this at the exam. What we will show, will tell you. Now, water is what type of ligand, student? This is a octahedral crystal field splitting energy. Iron, what is the D count of iron, student?
For iron, it is D count is 6.
What is the atomic number of iron?
26.
26. 26 means 4s2
3d6.
3d6. But what is iron 2 plus?
Iron 2 plus 3d6.
2 plus.
3d6.
D count 3d6, student. 6. D count is 3d6. Okay. Now the question is, you have to fill these 6 electrons by following the rules. Which rules we follow, student? Aufbau, Hund's and Pauli's principle.
Yes, sir.
What type of ligand is water, strong or weak? Spectrochemical series we have given you. You have seen carbon and all those CO, CN, they are strong field ligand, students. And H2O, student. H2O. Weak field.
Weak field.
The splitting energy level is small, student. So you have to feed how many electrons? 6.
6.
D count is 6 electron. 1, 2, 3. Fourth will go here or on the higher. What happens now? If it is a weak ligand, 5, then 6.
It is a weak ligand, so it will go down. Yes, sir. 6.
Then
7. Yes, sir. So
what is the
T2G4? T2G4, EG2.
that is the electronic configuration. What do you mean by magnetic behavior, students?
Is it paramagnetism or diamagnetism?
Then what do you see here?
Paramagnetic.
It has unpaired electrons.
Unpaired electrons.
Paramagnetic, students. It has got unpaired electrons. What do we call it? High spin or low spin? Is it right?
Weak field. Acha. Okay. H2. ठीक है, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
As some questions could be difficult, student, for the students when information is not so clear, because first of all, students will not know which is strong or weak type of ligands, and that problem could come. Now it is clear to us, students.
Yes,
that
sir.
What type of things, what electronic configuration, and then high spin. If instead of this, the variation of the question. If I give you something like FeCN6, what happens then? FeCN6, then what I will write on the charge will be what, student? This will be 4 minus. But the iron will become +2. X minus 6 is equal to 4. So x is equal to +2. Okay? What will happen in this case? Now, this is a strong ligand. Okay?
Okay.
And the splitting energy will be large.
Large.
Then what happen? If the large, this is a variation in the question, student. Because I discussed the variations also. Then what happens, student? You get 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Now here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
4
and 6.
and
Become
6.
T2G6. And this becomes, student,
Eg0. Yes, sir.
diamagnetic. What it becomes?
Diamagnetic.
The questions could be
Diamagnetic.
varied, student. Then it will become diamagnetic, and this becomes a T2G6 Eg0. See the story? How questions can be varied in the paper and what answers to be given for this paper? One question, I have to go and explain so many things to you. I just don't solve the paper. I try to see what other possibilities are there, what variations can be there, variations in the question. And we have to think and apply our mind. So this question was not that straightforward as it looked. Because test students will only write what? 3d6. Okay? They will say
Yes, sir.
3c, but if he doesn't write crystal field theory, then I could say that I may not do all these things. But he mentioned crystal field theory. I told you each and every word, each and every line must be read, student, before answering a question. The question answer will change. If I remove this, write the electronic iron, then what happens? He is not talking of the crystal field theory, then splitting is
Yes,
not
sir.
taking place. So you can see that what we say. Okay. If he says only Fe2 plus ion, write the electronic configuration. This question has also been asked. Then what is it? 3d6 count. Okay? I'm not
Yes, sir.
written anything here. No complex, nothing.
Hmm.
Okay. Write the IUPAC name of the coordination complex. In the last one, we have given you write the formula. And now I'm saying write the IUPAC name, student. Do you know the rules, student, for writing the IUPAC names?
Yes, sir.
What are the rules, students? How do we write the IUPAC name? First thing, what you do? What do you do when you write the IUPAC name? Tell me now. You have read it. In the exam, what will you look for, student?
Sir, first we will look for the ligands in the complex.
Ligands. That's all. Or I will not look for the ligand first. I will look whether it's a cationic complex or an anionic complex.
Yeah, it is a cationic complex.
Then how will I? This is negative. This is positive. You can see that plus and minus. This is a cationic complex, student. Cationic complex. Certain information is already important. Cationic complex. And you in the rules we told you cationic or neutral complex, student. The name of the metal is remains. If it is a anionic complex, what you add? ATE.
ATE.
Then what is the further story? What is the further story, student? Then you will write the ligands first. What ligands you have here? What is the name of the ligand? Cl minus.
Chlorido.
Chlorido. It is an anionic ligand. And what is the name of that? Is a neutral ligand. En. How do you write En?
Ethane 1,2-diamine.
Ethane 1,2-diamine student. Diamine. Huh? Ethane 1,2-diamine. Then further that we know. So there are two of that and two of this. Which will be the starting point alphabetically?
Dichlorido.
Dichlorido.
Chlorido.
Then
Bis. Ethane
because this
1,2-diamine.
has already numerals. I write bis. ठीक है, bis. Then
Ethane 1,2-diamine.
parenthesis in parenthesis.
Parenthesis.
Ethane 1,2-diamine. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So you have to find the oxidation number of cobalt.
+3.
This
Cobalt.
is -2 and +1. The cobalt is in 3 oxidation state.
3. Cobalt 3 nitrate.
Nitrate. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But I'm trying to show you students that how to solve a question in the paper. You can't miss any step. No shortcut is there. Did I show any shortcut student here?
No.
Okay. Am I in a hurry?
No, sir.
Why? Why I'm taking time, student? Because I do not want to do an error, student. One mark question is there, student. If I do any spelling mistake or anything, I will not get any mark. How you do it is not the question there. It is our work. It is our hard work that we are following every step. Any step, any spelling mistake, anything, 0. Full question, full answer. Here, no excuse. You get 1 mark full, student. If you write the correct answer, you will get 0 if you do any mistake. That is important. Pay attention to what you are doing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number. Choice is coming. Internal choice have been given. Internal choice. Predict the geometry of NiCN4 2-. Tetracyano. What is the UPSC name of this compound if they ask you?
This will be tetracyanonickelate. And what is the oxidation number?
2. It is oxidation state will be 2. You know that.
2.
These are 2
Tetracyanonickelate 2.
ion. So predict the geometry of this student. You have 1 minute to think and answer the questions.
This will be DSP2. A square planar.
Let us see, student, why you are spending some more time on this. What I mean by this, I will decode it and I will give a variation and explain. Here, tell me what is the coordination number? 4. In 4, what type of possible geometries are there? Either tetrahedral or
square planar.
Square planar. Now, in the case of nickel, student, what is the atomic number of nickel?
Nickel is 28.
28. Nickel 2 plus is what student? 3D,
3D8.
3D8 student, 3ED8. And CN, you know, is a strong field
Strong
ligand.
field ligand.
Strong field ligand. Nickel is a very important question based on NCRT. We have discussed it so many times. Here, he has not even given any information whether it is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. That was a fault with valence bond theory student, VBT. That is why we came to crystal field theory, because it doesn't predict student. It is not saying that whether experimentally only we know whether it is diamagnetic or paramagnetic. Now then, what will happen, student? You have 3D, okay? 3D. You have 4S, you have 4P, and you have 4D also. 2, 3, 4 now. How many? 8 electrons. How do you put it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I put like this, what will happen then? Then only these are available for four bonds. He has not showed anything here.
Yes, sir.
Doubt element comes. If you are saying Cn minus is a strong ligand, then what happens? What happens, students? Basically, first you are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If I consider this only, what will happen then? sp3, because these
Yes,
are not
sir.
available. But if you are saying Cn is a strong ligand, then what it will do? It will pair up this electron. It will give energy to pair up this student. If this pairs up, what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pairs.
Okay.
Then what you have? You have D, S, and 2P. What is that? You have 1D, sp2. If you have this dsp2 hybrid, then what happens? What is the geometry? You have seen a table, we have shown you. Square planar.
Paraplanar.
If it is sp3 tetrahedral, then it becomes a diamagnetic student. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, student, what I'm trying to say that we have to think everything. If he mentions it is diamagnetic, then there is no issue. Clear. But he has not mentioned. If he says paramagnetic, I have to think. Valence bond theory has no given information about the strong or weak ligands. Only crystal field theory gives. That is why it was given. Got the point? But here we are saying, okay, then geometry, what is writing? Square planar. As per the question. But this is the work which I have shown you, variations. And if they say magnetic behavior, then it should be diamagnetic. Students.
Yes, sir.
Question number 2. Calculate the spin only magnetic moment of tetraamine copper 2 ion. One of this question is coming in the paper, students. How do you calculate spin only magnetic moment?
Under root n into n plus 2.
What is the formula here?
Under root n into n plus 2.
CuNH3 4 2 plus. What is this copper 2 plus? What is the D count of copper 2 plus? Electron
9.
configuration of copper 2 plus.
3d9.
So it is 3d9 student. How many unpaired electrons?
There will be 1 unpaired.
Number of unpaired electrons, students.
1.
N is equal to 1. Then what is the formula, students? N plus 2.
Under root n into n plus 2.
So what is that? 1.
Under root 3.
What is the value of under root 3? That you already know. What are the units? Bohr magneton.
Bohr magneton.
So what is the answer then? ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
See, that answer is short, but we need to calculate it. Otherwise, I cannot write the answer. All right. Question number 20 on the screen, students. For a reaction, rate expression is represented by this. Interpret the reaction is elementary or complex. Give reason to support the answer, student. You have 30 seconds to answer the question,
Yes, sir.
students. Before I answer the question,
This will be it is a complex
you are saying it is a complex reaction.
reaction.
Half mark is given only. Now, what is the reason?
So because when we will find the order of the reaction, it will come to be 1.5.
3/2 is a fraction.
Yes, sir.
Now, it is clear that the order is not equal to molecularity in this case. Also. And therefore, it is not an elementary reaction by any standard. Elementary reaction, you know, molecularity can be calculated from elementary reactions, and molecularity is never a fraction. Therefore, the reaction must be taking place in more than one step. A reaction which proceeds in more than one step, students. They are not elementary reactions. They are complex reactions. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Question number 2. Write the unit for the rate constant for this reaction. If concentration of A and B is in mole per liter, you have 1 minute to answer the question, students. I have already given you a general formula. How do we write the unit, student? They can ask you anything. But one question could be there in the paper, student. How do we find the units of the rate constants? How do we find the units of the rate constant, students?
It will be
Rate is equal to K A B power 1/2.
Will be mole raised to power minus 1/2.
K will be equal to rate divided by A B power 1/2. What are the units of the rate, student? Rate is concentration per unit time. Rate is change in concentration per unit time. That is mole liter inverse second inverse. ठीक है? Unit of rate. And this is mole per liter. And what is this? Mole liter 1/2. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
It cancels. Then what is the answer coming?
Mole raised to power minus 1/2, L 1/2, S minus 1.
L 1/2, S minus 1.
Minus 1.
This is the correct answer for 2. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
One more question. Every question we are doing it, student. Am I mugging anything? Can I answer? Is there any cramming or mugging involved in now? Tell me.
No,
The
sir.
doubt should be clear. Nothing. I have to work out the, if we have not studied student, if we not understood, we should be very thorough with the basic concepts, and we must be thorough with each and every word of the book, student. Any table is given,
Yes, sir.
any graph is given, student, otherwise we are not going to score good marks. The following results have been obtained during the kinetic studies of the reaction. Reaction is P plus 2Q equal to R plus 2S. What he says, determine the rate expression. You know what question?
Okay.
I said there is a rate, there is a rate expression. Students, what is the difference between the two? Can you tell me? This is a variation. I'm talking. This question was also given. What is the difference between? Many times it is given. What is the difference between rate and rate expression, student?
Sir, rate of the reaction is the speed with which the concentration of reactants decrease or products increase.
What I mean, change in concentration per unit time, either reactant or product. Okay?
Yes,
And what
sir.
is rate expression? The rate expression or rate law, student?
Sir, rate expression or rate law is the expression in which the rate of the reaction is expressed in terms of molar concentrations of reactants, in which each term is raised to some power which may or may not be equal to stoichiometric coefficient.
And is determined experimentally. That was the main point.
Experimentally.
If you don't write that, then what you are right? This is kinetic studies mean experimental results. Experiment 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you write experiment 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So without experiment, can I find the order of the reaction?
No, sir.
Can I find the rate expression without experiment?
No, sir.
No, sir. That's why the question has been given. And this also explains to us how do we find the rate expressions. Now we have to study what he says. Initial peak, mole per liter Q. Initial rate of formation of R, student. Okay, mole per minute, in mole per minute. These are the concentrations of P, Q, and rate. What if you study the whole table, what you observe? This is 0.10 mole per liter, 0.10. The initial rate of formation of R, he says, this much. Now this is 3 times concentration. This is 3 times, the rate becomes 9.0. Here it is the same. This is 3 times. It is 3 times. The rate becomes 3 into 10 minus 4. This is 2 times. This is 4 times. Rate becomes this. So from this 4 experimental data, we have to find the rate expression. Mean we have to find the order with respect to P and Q. Is an important question. And I expect such a question in the paper, student. Many times this is given, and also in NCERT you find large number of such questions. How do we express, students? How do we go in answering these type of questions? I am saying the rate of the reaction can be expressed as some constant.
Yes, sir.
P to the power X and Q to the power Y. Okay? So we have to find, student, X and Y using the experimental data. Okay? This is our problem.
Yes, sir.
Now let me see. Interesting thing is this, student, if I see number 2 and number 3, this you can see here, this value is same, but this value is not the same. Let me write, student, rate 2. What is rate 2? 9 into 10 minus 4. Units are there already. Okay? This rate 2 will be equal to, student, I am using rate 2. This is experiment 2. Okay? So what is the value of, this is my general equation, A into What is P? How much is the concentration of P here? 0.30. ठीक है?
Zero.
Raised to power X and 0.30 raised to power Y. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
R2. Tell me, did I do a mistake or okay?
Okay, sir.
Then I go to rate 3 student.
R3.
Rate 3 is how much? 3
3 into 10 raised to power minus 4.
is equal to K. What is the value in 3?
0.10
X into
and 0.30y.
30y student. So if I have student R2 by R3, then what I will get? 9 into 10 minus 4, 3 into 10 minus 4 is equal to K 0.30x 0.30y students divided by K into 0.10x 0.30y. Cancel, cancel. Y and Y cancel. What is left? 9 by 3, 3. K and K cancels. 3 by 1 power x. So what it comes, student, then? Is that okay?
1 by 3. Yes, sir.
So 3 power 1 is equal to 3 power x, implies x is equal to, what is x?
X is equal to 1.
X is equal to 1. Okay. Now let me see some other one, because these values were same, student. ठीक है? Are there values in which students the value of if I take R1, these values are same and these values are different. Are they different?
Yes, sir.
Q, because we want to find the value of Q, student. So what I will take? Rate. What is R1? What is R1, students? 3 into 10 minus 4. ठीक है? R1. R1 is 3 into 10 minus 4 is equal to, tell me the value, K 0.10 power X 0.30 power, no, 0.10 power Y. That is the R1. And what is
Yes, sir.
R3? 3 into 10 minus 4 is equal to K, ठीक है, 0.10 power X 0.30 power Y. Am I right or wrong? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
You have
Okay.
written right. ठीक है? So if I do, student, R3 by R1, this and this will cancel. 3 into 10 minus 4 divided by 3 into 10 minus 4 is equal to K 0.10 power X 0.30 power Y, students, divided by
Power by
K 0.10 power X and 0.10 power Y. Cancel,
Y.
cancel, cancel, cancel,
X,
cancel.
X cancel.
1 is equal to
2.
3 power Y. Is it, am I right?
Yes, sir.
1 is equal to 3 power Y means 1 means 3 power 0 is equal to 3 power Y.
0.
Implies Y is equal
to 0.
very important
0.
question I am telling you, students. Therefore, student, what is the then rate expression for this? Rate is equal to
K,
minus
P
dr by dt
by dt.
is equal to K P
K,
power
P,
X Q
1,
power
X,
Y.
Y.
Therefore, I can write, student, rate is equal to some constant What is P? X value is what? 1.
1.
And what is this value? 0. Then
0.
rate is equal to Kp. Bas, that's all. Q power 0 will be 1. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Did we get the answer?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, students, you can see what we are trying to do in all these questions, students, that questions cannot be answered without doing, and the work has to be done slowly. We cannot hurry up, student. If we will hurry up, our answers will be wrong. Our answers will be wrong. Okay?
Yes, sir.
The purpose of solving all these questions is, student, why I'm solving all these questions. My purpose of finding solution to these questions is very clear, that not only sample papers will be solved, student, but will be explained in as simple way as possible. And so we are going to expose and tell you all the possible variations in the question paper. How do we attempt the question? Since the question is how many marks for this question? 2 marks.
2 marks.
So naturally they are splitting up, students. They are splitting up the uh, marking scheme. They are giving like half student, half, and final half, like this. See, the total 2 marks. Total 2 marks are given to you, student, when you write all this, or you will not get these 2 marks, students. Okay? Okay, then
Yes, sir.
we end up here, and we will continue this session, student. And I think we can take a class on Tuesday also. Then Friday, Saturday we will miss, no problem, because we have some more questions which are important to be discussed. Okay, then I will meet you and inform you by WhatsApp for the next class. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And our
Okay.
purpose is to give you, student, how do we attempt questions, and I have to concentrate, focus, and understand the question. Every step
Yes, sir.
be written crystal clear, so that the paper is being checked. He has no difficulty in giving you full marks. Full marks. So our target is 100 out of 100 students. Therefore, I'll see you in my next class. Okay. Good night and bye bye. How do you like the session, students?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See that how we have to make attempts to answer the question. And no mugging and rattabaji should be there, student. All work, work, work. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.